Use the roller stand to keep the bottom section of the 10-foot roan mast horizontal and in position while the next section is installed. The tower guy attachment plate is installed between the second and third roan tower sections. Slide the plate onto the top of the second mast section as shown. Secure the plate to the mast with 3 0.56-inch U-bolts as shown. Using two 1-inch ratchet straps to pull the tower sections together makes it a lot easier to align the mast legs with each other. Here, the third roan section is slid into the second roan section. While one person holds the other end, tighten the 6 bolts to secure the two mast sections together. On top of the fourth roan section, slide on the tower top plate as shown and secure the top plate with 3 more small U-bolts. Be sure this tower top plate is rigid to the roan tower. Now is a good time to tighten the 3 chains at the base of the tower. This can be done by loosening the bolt at the bottom of the king post. Continually check by hand for tension in the chains. Now you can see all 4 roan sections secured together, with the mid plate installed between the second and third sections. There are 6 guy wires, 3 shorter cables that connect the middle plate and 3 longer cables that connect to the top tower plate. Connect the 3 shorter guy wires to the middle plate and connect the 3 longer cables to the top as shown. Be sure to tighten the quick link with a wrench. Attach the gin pole to the base of the bottom roan section. Be sure to have the L bracket oriented as shown. Attach the gin pole square U-bolt to the top roan pole as shown. This should sit below the 2 bolts that secure the hinge stub. Use the 1.5-inch U-bolts from the assembly kit to secure the L bracket to the bottom posts of the roan section. Use a spacer on each of these 2 U-bolts. The U-bolts should also sit below the 2 bolts that connect the hinge stubs to the mast. Now tighten the 3 U-bolts as much as possible. The winch kit supplied can now be attached to the base leg opposite of the direction of the horizontal mast. Secure it in place with 2 clevis pins supplied. Extend the winch cable enough to go over the top of the gin pole and down the other side. Then attach the winch cable to the top guy wire from the top section of the tower. Now the winch can be tightened enough to put tension on the line. Thread the 50-foot Ethernet cable through the middle of the roan tower and out the top of the top section. Place the clamping U-bolt onto the top of the post. Connect the Ethernet cable to the plug on the base of the camera. Be sure to use the proper technique to avoid cross-threading the connector. Now the camera can be slid into the top mounting post. Be sure to slide it all the way on. Slide the clamping U-bolt into position over the flex joint so that the clamp will push the flex joint tight to the camera. Ensure there is a gap of about 1/4 inch between the bottom of the black camera hub and the U-bolt. Tighten the 2 nuts with a wrench while switching back and forth to ensure an even connection. Now it's time to raise the tower. Have a worker raise the mast by hand to waist height while another turns the winch cable. The winch can easily lift the tower the rest of the way. As the mast nears the vertical position, get ready with the 3rd bolt to secure the hinge stub to the coupling block. Precision movements can be made by pushing the gin pole by hand as shown. Now that the tower is vertical, the guy wires can be attached to the turnbuckles. For each base leg, attach one mid guy wire and one top guy wire to the 2 turnbuckles. Tighten each of the 6 turnbuckles by hand to put a slight tension on all of the guy wires. Remove the gin pole. Now tighten the 6 turnbuckles with a wrench evenly while checking the tension with the loose gauge provided in the install kit.